Welcome to our channel that name is Guruji. We will discuss chapter number 14. In this video, we will discuss exercise number 14.4. So what is in this chapter? You can see. Here it is the one thing representing a cumulative frequency distribution graphically as a cumulative frequency curve or an ogive of the less than type and the more than type. Here it is written, you have to represent the coordinates on the graphically. There are two types of the things you can talk here. First one is here less than type and the more than type. So what is the meaning less than type and more than type? Before explaining, and you have to understand about the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency, that means if you have any frequency, suppose 5, 6 and 7, so 5 as it is, and the next cumulative frequency 5 plus 6 is 11 and 11 plus 7 is 80, so that is called the cumulative frequency. Okay, and here it is written one thing, curve or an ogive. Curve, that means curve and ogive both are equal and both have the same meaning. Okay, so here it is we will talk about the less than method. Less than method, in this method here start with the upper limit of the class intervals and add class frequencies to obtain the cumulative frequency distribution. Look at the example and you can understand what is the method here. Here it is the one, take the example 10 to 20, 20 to 30 and 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. You will take 7, 10, 9 and 6. Okay, here this one is a frequency. Okay, start with the upper limit. So always you remember in less than method you will choose only upper limit. Upper limit, that means here it is 10 to 20. 10 is lower limit and 20 is upper limit. So you will take this value 20, 30, 40 and 50. So here it is you return less than less than. Suppose age less than and the quantity less than. So here it is 20. So you will take 20, 30, 40 and 50. Okay. The next thing you have to find, here it is the cumulative frequency graph. So you have to find the cumulative frequency. How to find out? You can see here CF, cumulative frequency. The first value as it is 7 and next value 7 plus 10, how much? 17, and 17 plus 9, how much? 26, and 26 plus 6 is equal to 32. So these are numbers, cumulative frequency 7, 17, 26 and 32. You have to make the cumulative frequency distribution graph, so you will choose the coordinates. First value represent the x and second value represent the y. Here this value is belongs to the x value and this value is the, here it is the y. Okay, so choose you have to make the coordinates. First one 20, 7 and the second point it's here 30, 17 and the next one 40, 26 and the last one 50, 32. I think you can understand this method. And then after you have to plot this point on the graph paper and join the line, and whatever you will get, that will be the less than type, less than method ogive. Okay, here it is more than method. More than method, here written start with the lower limit of the class interval and from the total frequency subtract the frequency of each class to obtain the cumulative frequency distribution. Here how to understand, take the example here 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50, similar. And here it is the 7, 10, 9 and 6. This is one frequency. Okay, now you have to find also cumulative frequency. First of all, here it start with the lower limit. In this segment you have to choose lower limit. Which one limit? Lower. And the less than method you have to use only the upper limit, but in this more than method you have to choose lower limit. Lower limits are 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, So these are lower limit. So you have to take the more than. You can write more than, and this value represent x. So now you can write 10, 20, 30 and 40. You have to find the sum. 7 plus 9, 16, 16 plus this number 32. So total frequency 32. To find the CF and the Y value, so here it is written, we will take the from the total frequency subtract the frequency of each class. You have to from the total frequency. Total frequency how much? 32. So you have to write the first value is 32 and 32. Here subtract the frequency of the each class to obtain the cumulative frequency distribution. So 32 as it is, and the subtract 32 minus which number? 7. 32 minus 7. How much here it is? The 25. Okay, and 25 the next number, and 25 minus 10. 25 minus 10 it is 15, and the next one 15 minus 9 it is 6. So 32. You have to make the coordinates. The coordinates become 10 comma 32 first coordinate, and the second is 20 comma 25, and the third one 30 comma 15, and the last one 40 comma 6. And these are coordinates you have to plot on the graph paper, and then you can find out your the more than ogive. Okay, so we have discussed about two things, more than ogive and less than ogive. Now we will solve question number first. The following distribution gives the daily income of 50 workers of a factory. In this question we have, there are two things, daily income in rupees and number of workers, and those person and who have the payment is 100 to 120, there are only 12%. 120 to 140 14, and 140 to 168, 160 to 186, and 180 to 200 is 10. So number of total workers is here 50. Okay, we have to convert the distribution above to a less than type cumulative frequency distribution and draw the ogive. I have told and how to solve the less than ogive. So now here it is, the first of all you will make the table, and daily income in rupees as it is this one line, and the number of workers here it is same, and the number of total workers, this is also your called frequency. So summation F is equal to how much? 50. Okay, and income less than ogive, always you will take the upper limit. Upper limit it is here 120. So write down 120, and this one is 140, and next one is 160, and 180, and the last one is 200. I think you can understand. And this value always represent the x, and this value represent y. You have to find the CF. CF, that means cumulative frequency. So first value you will take as it is 12 as it is. Now next value 12 plus 14, how much? 26, and 26 plus 8, how much here it is? 34, and 34 plus 6 it is 40, and 40 plus 10, how much here? 50. Okay, 50 is equal to 50, so both are equal. Now we have to plot the point on the graph paper. So we plot the point B, plot the coordinates. Coordinates are which one? First one is 120 comma 12, and the second is 140 comma 26, and the next one 160 34, and the next one is 180 comma 40, and the last one 200 comma 50. So these are coordinates. First value represent y and x, first value represent x and second value represent y. So these are coordinates you have to plot on the graph. Okay, we plot the points on the graph paper, but dear students, you have to all the points on the original graph paper. Okay, I am explaining on the board, so that's why I am just to draw the picture. Okay, see here. Here it is the first point. First point it is written 120 to 12. 120, and first of all you will see This is the kink sign. Kink sign because here it is the difference 120 to 140. There are 20 difference. 140 to 160 is 20, and each number has the 20 difference between the 20. But here it is the 120. So this kink sign is covered the full distance. Okay, 120 and 12. So 120 this one and 12 near about this one. So this point. Okay, and next here is 140 to 26. 140 it is here, and 26, and the between the 20 and 30, 20 and 30 this one. So I think this point you will see, understand. And now you can see 160, 160 34, 160 34, the between the 30 and 40, the middle point, that will be middle here. And the second last 180 40, 180 40. So here it is this one, and the last one 200, 250, 250. Okay, these are points, and then after you can join them. Okay, and write the coordinates. Coordinates is here 120 12, 140, how much here, 140 26, 26, and here it is 160, how much here, 34, and 180 40, and 200 comma 50. So these are points on the graph paper. I think you can understand what is the meaning of less than OJ. Next question, the following tables gives the production yield per hectare of wheat of 100 farms of maize, production yield in kilogram per hectare, and number of farms 50 to 55 to 55 to 68, 60 to 65, 12. Number of total farms is here 100. Okay here, and now we have to find more than type distribution OJ, more than type distribution OJ, and how to solve. Look at this one here. Production yield, the same thing you will write here, and the number of farms, that is the frequency, so here it is, and the number of total farms, here it is 100. Production more than, in more than type ogive, and you have to always take the lower limit. Which one? Lower. So lower limit it is here 50, 55, 60, 65, 70 and 75. So these value represent the x-axis. So here it is 50, first one, next one is 55, next here it is 60, and next one 65, 70, and last one 75. In more than OJ, you have to write the first value. Here it is CF. So first value you have to write the summation of the frequency. Here it is how much? 100. So first value as it is 100. The next one 100 minus 2. 100 minus 2 how much? 98. And the next one 98 minus 8. Here it is 90. And the next one 90 minus 12, it is 78, and the 78 minus 24, 44, and the 54 minus 38, it is 60. Okay friends, coordinates are, you will assume here it is the first one 50, 50 comma 100, and the second one 55, 55, 98, 60, 90, 65, 65, 78, and the 70, 54, and 75, 60. So these are coordinates. There are only 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. By the help of these coordinates, you will make a graph. And so now we plot this point 50, 100. First point 50, 100. So here it is the 50 and 100. Move from here. Okay. Now you can 55 to 98. 55 to 98. So there are only 2. So this point you will get, here it is. Okay, and the next one is here 60 to 90, 60 to 90, 60 to 90 here, and the last 65 to 78, 65 between the 70 to 80, 70 to 54, 54, and next last one 75 to 60. After joining, write the coordinates. First one 50, 100 and 55, 98, and third one 60, 90, and fourth one 65 to 78, and 70, 54, last one 75, 60. Okay, so these are points, you can get it. I think you can understand, and if you have any doubt you can ask in comment section, and thank you very much for watching this video.